So I want to talk about how ghetto the internet is. And I feel like everyone knows this. Like, being on the internet is like being in, like, it doesn't matter what section you're in either. Because, and I've seen other people talk about this. Like, I have been in sewing sections, like, actual, like, people are crocheting and people are beefing over patterns. I started it first and was like, okay. And you have the right to say that. But at the same time, like, the level of people are going is crazy to me. It's every section. Dolls, because, like, I collect dolls. I'm into more so figurines. But, like, the whole Bratz thing, it was the craziest beef over there. Like, it was so much drama. And it's every single section of the internet. Like, every single one of them. So let's get into these different types of crazy things you see on the internet. And this isn't even all of them. This is just going to be, like, I don't want it to be too long. This is probably one of the weirdest ones, but we've been seeing this since Instagram and Facebook were super popular. So internet thugs are crazy to me because, like, these people are not like this in real life. Everyone knows it. They're, like, typically, like, timid and quiet, or they'll try to laugh it off when you see them in person, but they will literally threaten your life, threaten you on the internet. And you're just sitting there like, are you okay? Like, what is this about? And I get, like, sometimes emotions get worked up on the internet, but it's like some of these people are absolutely crazy, and they get, like, a certain level of confidence that they would never have in real life. I don't know. I feel like the internet can give you a good and a bad amount of confidence, because that's crazy. Also, these people are so bold on the internet and, like, talk so much crap, but in real life they be fawning over you. It's so weird. Like, I will never understand that. Like, I'm not about to talk crap about anyone on the internet and then be, like, all in their face fawning over them. Like, what are you even doing? I don't understand it. It's creepy. Fake profiles. The one about this that really kills me is that it's 9 times out of 10 people and it goes hand in hand with internet thugs. Like, you have so much to say behind a fake profile, but you would never say that to me. Like, you would never say that to me or anyone else, but you have so much to say. Just say it. Say what's on your heart. Like, I don't get it. Put a name on it. I don't see what's the point of, like, being weird and sneaky. Like, it's creepy. I don't know. People are going to always be like this. People were like this, like, before the internet. So, I don't know. Oh, my God, the liars. Everyone knows a liar, whether it's the internet or not. But it's like, you have to push a fake-ass narrative because you know that, like, if you told the truth, no one's going to, like, go run with what you're running with. Like, you have to push a fake narrative. You have to lie about either your accomplishments or whatever, or lie on someone else because, like, you have nothing else going for you. You can't tell the truth and make it make sense. So you gotta lie about it. That's weird. Like, dang, at least and I'm not saying, like, the little jokey jokes, like, the running memes, but it's, like, actual lies. That mess is so weird to me. And then you have people who just believe it. They don't even question it. They just believe it. And you're just sitting there like, okay. Because you cannot help the unhelpable. Like, you cannot help people who don't want to be helped. And if you want to just believe stupid stuff, then believe it. I don't even care. I'm tired of, like, oh my goodness. And then it takes, like, because I'm thinking, like, big things, it will take the government, who are known to be untrustworthy, to come out and say, no, this is a lie. And they'll be like, oh, I guess it is a lie. Like, it was in your face. It was obvious. Let's talk about pocket watching. Okay, pocket watching is, like, the worst one for me. Not the worst one, but it's, like, really cringy. And I'm not talking about in a good way. Like, I'm not talking about you're supporting your, like, fellow, like, content creators or whatever, or people who just like to post whatever. I'm not saying that. But it's, like, I've had certain people, even in my own life, like, in real life, watch my channel or my Instagram or anything like that closer than I did, and be like, oh, well, yeah, your numbers are doing really good, but, like, in a condescending way. And it's like, I'm not even consistent. I am like, honestly, I am the least consistent person ever. So it's like weird, and it's like I try like to not think too much of it or be presumptuous, but they will keep saying it in a like a tone where it's like, yeah, like it must be nice. Like, what? That's so weird. And especially because I'm not consistent. So it's like, how or why are you watching me that close? Watch your own stuff. Like, don't watch me like that. I don't like that. And it's like people really create this fake competition in their head. And some of them will even say like, yeah, those are our competitors. And it's like, no, I'm not competing with anyone. That's weird. Like, okay, I get it. Like, some people are competitive, but like, if you see someone's not, can you leave them alone? Like, can we work on that as a people? Leave people alone? But yeah, no, I've had people in my real life, like people that I used to be cool with, and they will literally, oh my goodness, like it literally irritates me so much. Like, this one person, I'm not even gonna say their name, would keep sending me screenshots of like stuff. And I'm just sitting there like, okay, what is your point? Like, why do you keep sending me this? And they're like, yeah, like that's weird. Because like, they'll be like comparing like views on stuff, and like whether I get good views or bad views, I'm still gonna post because I enjoy posting. But like, this person will literally like try to compare like, oh, my content is so much better, and I'm just like, okay, go make some more of it. Why are you bothering me? Like, I don't care. Oh my goodness, that irritates me so much. And it just like gives cringy, it gives off like that vibe of like you can't trust this person because they're competing with you when you're not even competing. Because how are you competing? And like, I don't even post consistently. I'm not trying to compete with you, obviously. I'm not like, I don't take it that seriously. I don't take it as like I'm gonna be the best content creator ever. Like, no, I just post for fun randomly at that. Like, maybe this is what people like when they were like chronically online. This is what I think of. And you know what's crazy? It was, remember that girl? I don't even remember her name because I wasn't really into those type of channels. But she was like crying because I think her name's Demi. I think she got like the most followers on TikTok, and that girl was crying, sobbing. Those are the type of people I'm talking about, because it's like, that's not healthy and that's weird, and I don't like being around that kind of energy. And that person may watch this video. I don't care, because that was weird, and I don't like that. Don't watch my stuff more than I watch it, and then keep sending it to me being weird about it. I'm not even a consistent poster. Why are you doing that? And you could tell some people only do this for likes and views, because they will be like, oh, well, you didn't even get that many views. I didn't agree with it. I'm like, I don't care, and I'm still gonna say it. Like, what? Like, you think that's gonna silence me? I am a quiet yapper. I'm gonna yap if I want to yap. Like, you're not gonna silence me, okay? But yeah, that's just so creepy. I had to go on a little rant about that one, because that one really gets on my nerves. Like, do not screenshot my numbers and stuff and send it to me. I don't care. And again, this is not about people who like support you and are like congratulating you, or even like, oh, this is doing really good, that's cool. I'm not talking about that, because like everyone supports their like friends and stuff like that. I'm talking about the ones who are weird. Y'all know who I'm talking about. This speaks for itself, but it's so annoying. Like, okay, I get it, you're a troll. It can be funny. It can be funny, but like, there's a limit. And this ties into the other ones. Making fake profiles and doing all this weird stuff is like not normal. Like, that's like actually weird. But people have been doing that since like Instagram and Facebook. Like, people have been doing that. Like, they would make like the fake celebrity accounts and pretend they were those people. Like, I don't know why people want to do this, but like, are y'all not exhausted? Because I would be tired. Like, I don't feel the need to comment like and leave hate comments on people's stuff. Like, I don't know. It seems boring. Why wouldn't you just focus on stuff you actually like? And if you disagree with something, yeah, like obviously, like you can say that, but like, I don't know. Making like going out of your way to make a little, like, I don't know. I've seen this so often, like, on big creators, and, like, they'll, like, keep messing with them, and it's just, like, leave them alone. Like, it's not that deep. I don't know. People be bored, but, like, that's, like, a weird thing to do when you're bored for me. I don't get it. This was always weird to me, sneak dissing, because I have had people come back and like apologize for it later on, and I, of course, like, I don't know, it's just weird to me because I don't bother people. So it's like when people be sneak dissing me, I'll be like, I notice it. I do notice it, and other people point it out to me also, because sometimes you don't want to be presumptuous, but I notice it, and I'm just like, that's weird. That is weird. It's oddly specific, but at the same time, I be like feeling bad for them. I know like that's like like I have like a stupid level of empathy, but I be like, damn, like what are they going through to like make them like attack someone who's like literally doing nothing to them? And it just makes me feel like so bad, like, oh, like, I don't know. And I know that's like, it hurts myself sometimes because like I will like have all this empathy for people who are like really crappy people, but at the same time, like, are you okay? Like, you're sneak dissing someone who literally is not even, like, bothering you or even thinking about that. I don't know. Like, that's just how my brain goes. I'm like, so someone's not bothering you. Someone's being, like, polite to you. And yet you have all of this, like, animosity for them. That's, like, something deeper within inside of you. Like, they're triggering something inside of you. And I see this with, like, other people who get mad at, like, okay, say, like, Nara Smith and Nikki, Clean Talk Nikki. I love both of those channels. They'll get so worked up in arms. And it's like, no, in reality, you're not mad at them. You're mad because you don't have enough time to do this for your kids, or you don't have enough time or money to put in into your self-care. So, I'm sorry if you hear an ambulance. I'm like, I live near a hospital. But yeah, like, so you don't have enough time to do these things for yourself, so you're taking it out on them. And like I feel like that happens in my life too. Like, people will be mad at me for like, I don't know, whatever reason. And like, I remember one time, I'm not gonna say their name because I'm close with them and they apologize for this, but like, I was going to the beach and stuff a lot, and someone was like, oh, it must be nice. So like, obviously this is misplaced anger, right? And they're sneak dissing me. And I'm like, what is your problem? Like, how are you mad at me for going to the beach? This is my money. You know what I mean? Like, well, I was being taken to the beach, but still, it's like, it doesn't have anything to do with you. And like, they were mad at me. And I'm just like, okay, like, what does that have to do with you? And like, but in reality, like, when I talked to them, it was like they were just like, they feel like they weren't making ends meet or whatever, and like they hadn't had a vacation in a while, and that can take a toll on your mental health. Was it misplaced anger? Yeah, but like, it was something deeper going on. Like, they were like exhausted, and it's like, yeah, like, don't sneak diss me, don't try to come for me. But like, I do see like the human aspect of like why they're doing it, but it's not right to do. And like, this happens online all the time. Like, people will just see someone have something that they want and they'll just attack it. And it's like, what really starts to bother me is when these are adults. Like, you are responsible for your reaction and your emotions. Like, get it together, because no one's gonna be your punching bag, and that's just the reality of it. It's not our problem that you don't have what you want, or that like, oh my God, I'll see people post about their love life or their being in a couple, and people will start sneak dissing them. And it's like, it's not someone's fault that your love life is failing. Like, no one's responsible for that besides you and the people you choose to date. Like, you're dissing someone else. What is that going to do for you? Is it going to make you feel better in the moment? Like, it's weird. Oh my goodness, I hate stuff like that. But yeah, like, I get that, like, it's usually because like they're going through something themselves, but that doesn't make it right. But I mean, at the end of the day, that's a tale as old as time. People not getting what they want makes them attack people who are getting it. And I will never understand that, because when I see people get things that I want, like, I'm so motivated and like inspired by them. Like, oh my God, like, I don't know. That's just how my personality is. Like, I'm like, oh, this is like so cool. Like, if I see people like doing things that I want to do, I look at it as like them almost helping me, like, because they're showing you how to get it done, or like, I don't know. I just think that that's like, I see the beauty in other people's success. I don't see, like, I would never want someone to fail. For what? Like, that's stupid. We can all be happy. And I don't get that whole misery loves company, because I would never want someone to be in my misery. Like, when I'm going through something, I tend to isolate, not saying that's a good thing, but like, I would never want to like burden somebody like with like being like downing their success. Like, if I like was one of those people who projected, like, I would never want to project my nonsense onto them. You should never isolate when you're going through something, but like, you also shouldn't like project your insecurities onto other people, because that's like not normal. That's weird. And it's not their problem. Like, yes, if something didn't work out for you, that doesn't mean it's not going to work out for someone else. And even if it doesn't work out for them, is that your business? Like, I don't know. I just don't see the point of projecting your like insecurities onto other people. An example of this will be like, people are always like, oh, your music career will never work to small artists, or oh, you should just give up making art. You should just, like, you're literally just mad because you couldn't do it yourself. And then when they get big, they'll be like, oh, like, yeah, that's so great, but it's like, it's still backhanded. Like, they're still in competition with that person in their head, and I just don't get that. Leave them people alone. Like, let them create their art, let them be great. Why do you care? An example of this in my people saying Grey's Anatomy should just stop. They've been going for so long. Like, just stop. Why do you care? Worry about what you watch. Don't worry about our shows, okay? Worry about yourself, because Grey's Anatomy needs to stay on until the wheels fall off. Because I don't even get that. Like, why do you want a show that you don't watch to stop so bad? You don't think that's weird? You don't watch it. Don't watch the show. It's that simple. But yeah, that's all for this video. Thank you for watching. And yeah, people are just, I don't know what's wrong with these people, but it is what it is.